Hey everyone, Janet Souza here with Serena Group Real Estate. Today I want to share with you 5 tips to modernize and update your home, kind of freshen it up a little bit, and 1 bonus tip. So number 1, let me put my mask on as we walk in. We're in the process of updating this home to put on the market to rent. So let me share with you what we did and what seems to be a very good trending thing that updates a home nicely without breaking the bank. So number 1 is the floors. Update your floors, get rid of that old carpet and maybe the old pergo floors and update it with this new vinyl resilient type laminate flooring. It's waterproof, it won't start to peel very easily, it'll take a lot to get that to happen. So it's very, very durable, but it just adds a nice look to the house. Number 2 is paint. Paint the home a nice light color. In this case, we used Kelly Moore Bone, which is a sort of not quite beige, not quite taupe. It's kind of in between, but it's a very nice, soft, light color. So adding a nice light color to the whole home really does update it and make it feel fresh and light. And especially when we're stuck in our houses, it's just easy to live with. And most people, when they're looking at a home, if you decide to list it or rent it, it's something that is a nice neutral palette so that they can envision their color scheme of, their purple furniture or their red furniture, whatever it might be. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the ceilings. So you can see these ceilings look pretty normal, right? But what was here before was acoustic ceiling or popcorn ceiling. So we removed all that, and that ends up, you have to be careful because in some cases there's asbestos, so you have to get a professional to take a look at that. But having the removal of that is something that immediately somebody walks in and thinks, oh, this looks modern and updated. Most of the homes in this area all were built with the acoustic ceiling. So having that removed is a big plus for most buyers and also for renters. So they see that it's a nice and contemporary look, modernized. Number 4 is trim. And most of these homes back in the 50s and 60s had a trim that was like this narrow wood colored, and it was wood, trim that went around all the carpets and the linoleum and such. And that's just a sure dead giveaway of outdated look. So get rid of it, and you can, for very, very little money, you can buy pre-painted, primed, if you will, white baseboard that looks like this. If I can get a good angle. Looks like this. And this baseboard is very inexpensive, and any flooring person can install this, a painter can install it, but it just adds a really nice finished look to any room. And number 5 is hardware. Look to see if the handles on all of your doors, for example, make sure they're consistent through the home. Sometimes what I tend to see, and especially this home had it, there's a gold one, there's a gold squarish knob, there's a gold round knob, there's a gold real spherical knob. So there were so many different gold knobs, and gold is kind of a dead giveaway as being a little outdated, at least the style that was here. This was a hodgepodge of different things. So here's what we did. We went and we added this brushed chrome lever set, and we did it on all the doors. Let's see if I can get that for you. We did it on all the doors, and it just adds a nice clean look to the home, and it freshens it up. It's not super expensive, and it's just nice because everything looks updated and clean and a little bit less obvious that it's a home from the 50s or 60s. And then I have a bonus, and the bonus is what to do with that fireplace that has that kind of old colonial nondescript mantle and red brick. So here's what we did in this home, and I've seen this a lot, and it really does add a lot of, looks much more clean, is we put a new mantle on it. It wasn't expensive. We put a new mantle. Actually, the painter was able to do that, very, very skilled painter that I have. And we also painted everything white. And the white is the same as the trim, and the same as the window trim, and the same as the ceiling. But that white really does set it off. It looks clean, it looks modern, it looks contemporary, and it didn't break the bank. It's just basically paint and a quick little mantle. If you've got those kind of rustic, large rock surround on your fireplace as opposed to brick, and they're fake rocks. It was real popular here in Santa Clara Valley for many years. But those fake rocks are really, really will date your house. Painting it all white really does brighten it up. It doesn't sound like it would be okay, but actually it does look good. It's bright, it's light, and if you don't have the funding to take that whole thing down, which can be extremely expensive because off comes, it's got stucco and everything else around it and plaster. So if you don't want to take the time to do that or the expense to do that, get a painter in there to spray it white, and it'll really pop and make it look so much more updated. So those are my 5 tips and my 1 bonus. I hope that's been helpful to you if you're thinking of listing your home or even just renting it or even just enjoying your home. These things can really help make it look much more contemporary and enjoyable for you if you're staying. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions or you're interested in knowing a little bit more about some of these things, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.